Hello friends, this mini tutorial is all about automation. Let's say, for example, you recorded yoga classes online, you uploaded those videos on your YouTube account. So how do you sell those videos now, and how do you automate it in such a way that when people purchase these classes online, everything happens automatically and you don't have to do anything. It's just completely automated and I'll take care of it. So for this, I use Aweber Service Provider. This is an email provider. You can also use MailChimp. I think even Constant Contact has these availabilities now, the automation. I'm going to use PayPal account and YouTube. This is it. So let's get started. So once you open up Aweber, I think it's like $22 a month or something like that. Believe me, it's worth the cost, because once you set up the automation, once you line it all up, literally the process happens automatically. You don't have to do anything. Once somebody buys your class, let's say via PayPal, Aweber will automatically send them an email with the video content, and they can watch the videos and practice to those yoga videos on their own. So this is how you do it. So once you go into Aweber and you sign up, you'll start by managing lists right here. And I'm going to create a list. So let's say, sometimes it takes a little while. Whenever it takes a while, I have to start all over again. So I go under Manage Lists, create a list, and here it is. So this particular one, I have it set up as Albina Rippey Success Coach, but you can set it up any way you want. I can rename it and call it Albina Rippey's Yoga. For this one, I'm gonna call it, let's say, Yoga from the Yurt list, just because I just recorded a yoga video from our beautiful yoga yurt here at Blue Sky Retreat Center in Taos, New Mexico. So let's say I want to sell that particular yoga class. And in the list description, I can say, enjoy this feel good yoga class that Roger and I recorded from our yoga yurt at Blue Sky Retreat Center in Taos, New Mexico. And then you just add a little description here, and then you go next step. And this is it, approve message and create a list. So there is one extra step that I like to do, and it's under list options and list settings. This is why the automatic default or default for Aweber is that anytime somebody signs up for your list, they have to confirm that they sign up for this list. So under confirmation message here, you can disable that. So just say it off, send confirmation message for Aweber sign up forms. You say off. Essentially what this does is, once you give people access to the list, to the complete automation, they don't have to go through a special list of confirm that I am signed up to this list. A lot of times this confirmation list ends up being in their junk mail, and then the automation no longer works because they freak out and they can't find the email. So just turn it off right here under list options, confirmation message off. Okay, so right now, if you look at the top here, my current list is yoga from the yurt list, right? So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go to my PayPal account, and you can open a PayPal account for free. So all of these setups will probably take you an hour or two, but once you set it up, honestly, setting up automation takes like maybe 10-15 minutes max for me these days. So under PayPal, I go under my PayPal, and what I'll do is create a PayPal button. So let's say I want to sell that yoga video that I recorded this morning for $5, or let's say $3. So whoops, I'm showing you how much money I have here. Never mind. Go under Tools, PayPal buttons. And you have lots of different options here. I usually go with Buy Now. And here you are literally setting up whatever it is that you are selling. So let's say I'm going to say yoga from the yurt class. Yoga from the yurt will be my yoga class, and I'm going to charge, let's say, $5 for that class. Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe $5 is too low. Let's say $10. So here you said you put in your own price. Maybe you charge $25. I don't know, whatever you think is reasonable. And then you say create button. You will need a code. You'll need to copy and paste this code under email. So this is the code that you will take, copy, and you will literally use this code on your website. You can use this code under your Instagram account, Linktree, say for example, or literally you can use this under your Facebook account, social media, emails, or in anything else. So this code will literally be your buy now button on social media, on on your website, etc. So let me just give you an example. So I'm going to go under my Linktree. Linktree is this service that you can use to link up to your Instagram account. So this is I think this is from my Blue Sky Retreat Center. So you see how, I'm just going to show you really quickly, Instagram. I'm kind of veering off right now, but if I were to go into my Instagram profile, you can only, under your profile, you can only list one link. So if you set up your Linktree account, then you can add multiple links here. So I know that this one is Albina Rippey, but my Linktree is under Blue Sky. So I'm just gonna go ahead and log out so that you can see what I'm talking about. Give me a minute here. Let's take a deep breath. So here is my Albina Rippey Linktree, and as you see, I have free yoga, I have free resources for yoga studio owners, I have my retreats, blah blah blah. So I literally have like 15 different links here, and I'm linking it over to my Instagram profile. So anytime I create an Instagram story or Instagram post here, I can say registration link is in my bio. This is where people click. So literally, if you wanted to create a new Linktree link, let's say for your $10 yoga in the yurt class, you'll add a new button. So I'd say add link, and I'll say yoga from the yurt class, let's say $10. And you see there is a URL here. So I'll go back here under my PayPal email, right? I will copy this link and I'll drop it in here. So now it's going to generate it here. So now if I go into my Instagram account and click on my Linktree, this will pop up and people can register for yoga from the yurt class for $10. And when I click to that, it will bring me back to that PayPal button. It probably won't let me do that because I'm signed up as an owner. But you see, if I wasn't that, it'll say PayPal $10 US. I hope I'm making sense and I'm not going too fast. So I'm going to delete this right now because I'm not going to sell my yoga class for $10, but you can. This is just an example. Or the same, again, you can drop that PayPal link in your, this code right here, PayPal $10 for the class. You can put it into your Facebook or your website or even an email. So this is literally a link that will allow your customers to pay you $10. When you pay you $10, then they will automatically receive an email with access to that video. And this is how that automation works. So in Aweber, we created a list called Yoga from the Yurt. We also created a PayPal button called Yoga from the Yurt, right? So right now I'm going to integrate my Aweber email service provider with that new PayPal button that I just created. And this is how you do it. You go under Aweber integrations. You click PayPal. And here it is. So here, list automation. So I just created a new list called, actually, never mind, it's right here. So usually PayPal and Aweber are really, really smart. So it knows that I created a product called Yoga from the Yurt from PayPal. And I'm going to link it up to my Yoga from the Yurt email list that I just created in Aweber. So let me find it first. Here it is, Yoga from the Yurt list. So you see this product is that PayPal button that you just created. This is my PayPal button, that $10 Yoga from the Yurt class. This list is the Aweber list that I just created. I showed you a few minutes ago how to create that, and I'm gonna add automation. This is it. So if I go here at the bottom, you see I have lots of different automations set up here because I sell different products. But my Yoga from the Yurt PayPal button, $10 class, $10 that I'm going to collect from my clients will automatically sync them up with Yoga from the Yurt list in Aweber. And this is the next step. So I'm going to set up an automated message. So anybody who buys that $10 class on PayPal, they will receive an email automatically with the list, with the video that I just recorded this morning. So I'm going to go under messages and I'm going to say follow-up series. And the reason why it's follow-up, it's because it's automated message. So you can use different formats here and you can play with Aweber. There are different templates, but for the simplistic purposes, I'm just gonna go and drag and drop here. This is an automated email that once people pay you $10 on PayPal, they will receive that email within seconds from Aweber. So the list will say instant access to Yoga from the Yurt with Albina Rippey. Yeah, and you can make it anything you want. And you'll say hi, and this is the first name. You can automate it, or you can say hi, friend. And you can say something like, I am so happy you chose, I'm just making this up, guys, chose to practice yoga with me today. Enjoy this delightful yoga class I recorded in the enchanted beauty of Taos, New Mexico from our yoga yurt at the Blue Sky Retreat Center. If I wanted to get fancy, I can include the link, let's say Blue Sky Retreat Center. I'm gonna grab that link. I'm just getting fancy now. You don't have to do this. And I can put the link to Blue Sky Retreat Center, blah, blah, blah. Here it is. So you have, Aweber has lots of different things that you can play with. But ultimately what I want them to do, I want them to receive that access to the email right away. With love and light, Albina Rippey. And then here, I'm gonna insert a video. So I'm gonna drag and drop a video here. And this is the video URL. So what I did this morning, guys, I recorded a class. I actually did a Facebook Live class, and then I downloaded the video, edited it, and uploaded it into YouTube. And in YouTube, you can make, I'm offering this video for free.
Thank you for coming. I see people joining. Thank you for joining us. It means a lot.
So this is the video we just recorded this morning. I made it a public video, but once you upload it into YouTube, you can make it unlisted. So if you're going to charge money for your yoga videos, I suggest that you make them unlisted, because only people who pay you that $10 for the class can get it. But in either case, once you click on that video, you want to grab the link. So if you go under share, I'm going to grab this link here, copy, and I'm going to paste it right here in my Aweber. Here it is. This is it. So this is your automated email. So I'm going to say save and exit. Because it's a follow-up series, you will add it as, so I'm going to slow it down, guys. So you just created a draft message. You want to set it up as your follow-up series. And the reason why you set it up as a follow-up series, because it's an automated process. So I'm going to go under send options and I say add follow-up series, and it's going to be my very first email that sends immediately after people sign up for this. So I'm just going to say add follow-up series. And this is it. That's all you do. And the automation will work on its own. You don't have to do anything special. So just to summarize again, this is what I did. In Aweber, I went under manage list and I created a new list called Yoga from the Yurt list. So because I'm using this list to set out automation for that yoga class that I recorded this morning called Yoga from the Yurt. What I did next is I went into PayPal and I created a new button, buy now button, that I called Yoga from the Yurt. I decided that I'll charge $10 for this class, and I went under email. I copied this link, and this is the link that I can use in Instagram. I can use it in Facebook. I can use it in my emails. I can use it on my website. I showed you how you would use that link to set up an Instagram via Linktree. You can do that there, or you can use this code and drop it into Facebook. But ultimately what happens here, we set up the integration from Yoga from the Yurt list, integration with PayPal, like I showed you a few minutes ago. So in other words, when somebody clicks on that link, that PayPal link, they pay you $10 for that class, your customers will right away receive an automated email because you set it up from Aweber as your follow-up email. And I just showed you how that email looks like, right? So here it is, right here. It will send immediately after people pay you $10 on PayPal. This process is super easy. You'll probably have to watch this video several times to pause it, rewind, go back. This is how I learned myself how to set up this automation. But ultimately, maybe it will take you an hour, maybe two, to set up your first one ever. And then once you get hang of it, you will set it up really quickly. Like I mentioned earlier, I use Aweber, I use PayPal, and I also upload all my videos on my YouTube channel. So all my free videos are public videos, but however, you'll see that I also have a lot of unlisted videos that I charge people money to get access to. So your public videos on YouTube will look like public, but your unlisted ones will be listed here as unlisted. So these are ultimately the videos that I charge money for. Does that make sense? So please reach out if you have any questions. This process is uber simple. I would recommend that you set up, you can charge per video on PayPal, or you can set up a unlimited access. Let's say I'm going to charge $25 a month for as many videos as I have. So in that case, PayPal actually has that availability. So I'm going to go to create a new button. So in PayPal, you can charge per video, or you can set up like a recurring, a recurring membership. So let's see, that's not what I want. I don't know where it took me here. So I'm going to start over again. So I'm going to go on PayPal. I just want to show you guys how to set up recurring membership where people's credit cards gets charged once a month for unlimited access to all of your yoga videos online, because I think it's really useful. So once you're in PayPal, go under PayPal buttons. And somewhere here, I think this is subscribe. So you see under subscribe, it's set up recurring charges of the same amount for your goods and services. So subscribe is where you set up that auto pay kind of membership where, you know, your customers' credit cards gets charged once a month. So it will be subscription, and I say unlimited yoga. And then you decide how much money you charge for that. Billing amount each cycle. Let's say I'm going to charge $25 for my unlimited access, and then your billing cycle will be once a month. Does that make sense? After how many cycles should billing stop? You say never, because if it's an auto-pay membership, you want them to go on forever, right? So you would create button and use the same kind of process that I just illustrated for you earlier. In that case, you will set up a new list. Let's say you'll call it unlimited membership, and you can set up your follow-up series in that new list, because it's a new kind of membership, right? It's a new PayPal button, will have to be integrated and linked up to a new list. And then you'll need to set up a new follow-up series where you can literally drop in all the videos that you have in that one email. Or you can set up a website like a one page where you drop all those videos there. So that's a little bit more complicated process. It will require you to have WordPress, but let me just show you really quickly how I do it. I mean, for one of my memberships, I'll show you really quickly how I do it for one of my recurring memberships. So let me just show, for my Yoga Mogul membership for yoga studio owners, it has literally, it's where I upload all the information. So let's just see where it is. Yoga Mogul, here it is, Yoga Mogul paid. So I use a WordPress to set up this page. It's a little bit more complicated. I'm not gonna go into that in this video because it requires coding, blah, 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 blah. But I just wanna show you really quickly how that page looks like. So I'm just gonna say preview. So this is the page that my recurring clients get access to. So I literally copy and paste that code into the automated email that goes out every month. I set up the email, and here is literally all the content that I've created since August of 2019. So every month we get together on a Zoom call, and I provide massive value and a lot of different content for yoga studio owners. So people who are a part of my mastermind for Yoga Moguls, they get access to this page, but it's set up in a very similar way through PayPal subscription button. And then I use this WordPress page where I literally dump in all the content. So for you, you don't have to set up WordPress. You can just update that follow-up series email and just drop all of your videos links there and just send it to them, to your clients, that way. So either way, you can set up your auto pay membership for online classes by using PayPal and Aweber. You don't have to do WordPress, but you could if you wanted to. It's very easy. But again, I'm not going to go into the details here because this tutorial is not about WordPress. It's about setting up automation between your email service provider, your PayPal, and uploading your videos on YouTube. I hope this is helpful for you guys. Please reach out with any questions. My email address is albina@albinarippey.com. And you can call me right now. I have a lot of free time. I can hop on the call and help you really quickly. I hope you enjoyed this video, and good luck.